Yeah, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, I like sharing some of the emails that I get. They're actually coming in from all over the world. I previously mentioned that I received something from Switzerland. It was actually Holland, so I apologize for that. But I want to talk about one individual that's sending me quite a few pieces of information from England. And there's a lot that I don't understand as far as what England's allowing to happen in their country. And I don't know if we'd allow the same thing to happen here. In one of his pieces of correspondence that he sent me, he's talking about the Muslims, the way they've sort of taken over a large part of London. And he also mentioned that the Muslims, they, for whatever reason, they like to circumcise their daughters. And he estimates that there's between 6,000 or 7,000 of those circumcisions take place every year. What I don't understand is how that isn't considered to be child cruelty and child abuse. I don't understand where you know, somebody can go ahead and sew up a girl's vagina and think that that's okay. To me, it doesn't make any sense, and I assume that it might be going on here in America as well. I don't know if that's the case, but I imagine that if they're doing it there, there's no reason they're not doing it here. Yet, it's being kept quiet. Now, what I think England made a real big mistake when they went ahead and confiscated everyone's guns. They did that in Australia, and the crime rate's gone up there significantly, and it's also gone up significantly in Australia. England is part of the problem because they control a lot of what happens in politics in Australia. The reality is that if you take a look at what's going on in Illinois, they recognize that they've got to try to do something to try to reduce the amount of murders and the amount of crime that's committed in that state. So what they've decided to do is issue concealed carry permits. And I think that what England needs to do is to do pretty much the same. And the reason that is that the people that want to commit crimes know that the people that they want to commit the crimes against can't protect themselves because they're unarmed for the most part. And if the country allows weapons to come back into the country, into the hands of law-abiding citizens, I think the bad guys will think twice. And there'll be a dramatic reduction in serious crime. But at the same time, according to the information that I received from this particular individual, it might even be too late for that, because the Muslims have taken over pretty much all of London. It's not safe to walk the streets any longer. Pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah. That's what happens when they don't come into a country to become part of the country. Well, why would they? They don't want to become part of the country. They want to own the country. They want us to join their way of life. They have no intentions of joining our way of life. Pretty scary.